What's it really like to live in Greenville? Greenville is an amazing place. It has the wonderful community feel and a lot of rich history. But what are the true pros and cons of living here? Are there more pros than cons, or is this all just too good to be true? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Before we get started, I want to know where you're either moving from or why you're watching this video. So, if you are planning on taking the move to Greenville seriously, feel free to book a quick 15-minute phone call with me, and we can figure out what the right area in Greenville is for you. But without further ado, let's get started. Starting with pro number one is the incredible sense of community. Greenville isn't just one of those cities where the community is a bit lackluster. It's actually one where the community is highly invested in one another. And that's a huge thing. It's something that shouldn't be overlooked. This is most visible during our signature event, the Danish Festival, which brings tens of thousands of people every year in August to celebrate our heritage with parades, food, and family activities. But it's more than just festivals. It's the way the town rallies around the high school sports teams, supports local charities, and the simple fact that people still know their neighbors. If you're looking for a place where you can truly put some roots down and grow a family, Greenville is one of the best because it truly gives you that small town feel and wonderful life charm. To elaborate on this fact a little bit more, you'll find people in Greenville prioritizing supporting local communities and local businesses all throughout the city. This isn't a place dominated by big box stores. It's a place where the local economy is fueled by local loyalty. This sense of collective pride and support is a massive pro for anyone moving from a more anonymous larger city. It translates directly into a safer, more engaged environment for raising a family. Now for our first con, the limited job opportunities here. And while we do have a substantial healthcare sector, education sector, and a lot of industrial sectors here, beyond that, you're kind of at a loss. I mean, especially in comparison to the bigger city nearby, which is Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids has a ton of bigger job opportunities, but if you are working in the industrial side, the healthcare side, or the educational side, you're well covered. But if you're more advanced in, let's say, technology, you may find the options in Greenville lacking. This forces many residents to commute to Grand Rapids, which is about a 45-minute drive each way. That's an hour and a half of driving each day. I mean, it's definitely doable, and many people do take advantage of the lower housing costs here, but it is a significant factor you need to weigh. If you're not working remotely or locally, the commute will be a major part of your daily life. Now, let's be clear about the commute. It's mostly highway driving on M57 and US 131, which is generally smooth. However, during peak rush hour or when the Michigan weather hits, especially during winter, that 45 minutes can easily stretch to an hour or more. You need to factor in the cost of gas, wear and tear on your vehicle, and the time lost. For some, the long drive totally outweighs the housing costs. For them, you're getting a cheaper house and more for your money, which means that not a lot of people are wrestling with that decision very much. Granted, it is a decision that you need to be wary of because you are spending over 300 hours a year in your car, but is that worth trading off to be in a place that you have more for your money? Some people say yes, but then again, there are those that say absolutely not. Now this leads us almost perfectly into our next topic, the next pro, which is affordability. Now, when you compare it to Grand Rapids or Rockford or potential other West Michigan areas that you may be looking at, you'll see that the cost is almost drastic. I mean, let's think about it here. This isn't just about a lower sticker price. It's about the value you'll receive. You can often get a larger lot, more square footage, and a bigger yard for the same price you'll pay for a small condo in the city. This financial breathing room is a huge advantage, which allows families to save more, invest more, or you'll just have more disposable income to enjoy life. This affordability is a key reason why a lot of people are looking towards Greenville as another option. You get a lot more for your money here, and yes, even though utilities are relatively standard across Michigan, the overall taxes are significantly less than those of Grand Rapids and Rockford. So it's not just housing costs that you have to be wary of, it's just overall costs. Moving on to con number 2, and that's just simply the dining and entertainment that's around here. Now, granted, we do have dining and entertainment, but it's not necessarily that expansive as what it is in Grand Rapids. Now, Grand Rapids, yes, is known nationally as one of the beer cities, and it has a more diverse portfolio of food. You can find Indian places there and a various assortment of restaurants. But in Greenville, you'll find more comfort food and American style food. But sometimes it's not exactly what some people are looking for. Some people would rather have a more diverse portfolio of food, and Greenville doesn't necessarily have that, which is another trade-off that you would have to consider. Now, moving on to pro number 3, it is just the unparalleled access to the outdoors. Now, a lot more people need to get outdoors, just baseline fact, but Greenville has expansive opportunities to do that very thing. For instance, we have miles upon ribbon in the Flat River Trail. Now, this gives people the opportunity to either walk, bike, the list kind of goes on. And it doesn't stop there, especially when it comes to winter. Winter, you can go cross-country skiing. We have snow hills, such as Tower Mountain, and there are other various opportunities that exist around here, especially hiking. So if you're into your outdoor recreation, and hunting is definitely included in one of those, we do have a kind of like a Bass Pro Shop, but not exactly. We do have one called Hilltop Sports. If you hunt or fish or anything like that, that is one of your places to go. It's actually, I would say, a must-see. I have friends from out of town who request to go to that Hilltop Sports because it has things that even in-town stores don't have, which is definitely something to keep in mind. But there you have it, some pros and cons of living in Greenville. If you have any pros and cons that I've missed, please feel free to put those in the comment below. And if you are planning to move to Greenville, if you're planning on selling your home in Greenville, or just want to know more about the area in general, please feel free to reach out to me. You can book a 15-minute phone call with me, or you can find my guides of how to do exactly that in the description below as well. And it's kind of a one-size-fits-all thing. So you go to that link and it gives you a ton of information on guides and how to reach out to me personally. So if that's of interest to you, please do that. And until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching and see ya.